All right. Oh, this is a good one. What's a movie that probably would have been great as a TV show? Harry Potter is a good one.
Harry Potter, yeah, it's a
They
great
actually
one.
are making a TV show soon.
Oh yeah,
They're
Yeah,
what?
but
yeah.
they came out as movies. I think they would have been. I think that Harry Potter series would have been better as like a TV series, in my
Oh,
opinion.
but it would have been so frustrating waiting for each episode.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, the books are already all out.
That's true. But for people
Well,
like me who are
But,
not going to read the books, I want to see
but then
like,
again, a lot of the movies come from books too. Like Dune was a book first.
Yeah.
but apparently they are making a TV show for
mhm.
Harry Potter, and they're
Ooh.
also there's just a rumor, but apparently they're remaking the movies.
Oh my
Fucking
gosh.
sucks.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
love the movies with the original.
They're also remaking Lord of the Rings, which I'm like, come on, guys, why are you touching
Yeah, don't
fucking?
touch that.
Yeah,
We're in the age of reboots and
pretty
remakes.
much. Yeah,
That's true. Nobody has any new anything now.
Yeah.
I
they
can't
just want
see
to make it.
remakes of either of those. Harry
Yeah,
Potter or Lord
exactly.
of the Rings.
They're only doing it because they wanna capture like that certain feeling for the new generation.
Mm.
That's what I feel like they're
Yeah.
trying to do.
Huh.
That's it's hard with the attention span going down. You kind
Yeah.
of have to. One example, video game franchise do it too. Remakes like Final Fantasy VII is a that thing is like over 20 years old, and it's it's a video game that's over 20 years old. They've been remaking it.
Hmm.
It's such a golden title for that franchise that to them it's so hard to even make anything even better or continue off of this story that has already been told.
Hmm.
Uh, just like I guess you can kind of say it's just like King Arthur. I guess you can kind of say it, right? King Arthur is that story's been told so many times, but it's been remade so many times because it's such a great story, and it's
True.
hard to even make another King Arthur like story because King Arthur isn't even real. That's actually a nonfiction. I mean, sorry, a fictional character.
Right.
I mean, I think Harry Potter would be good as a TV show, as a TV series, because the movies does miss out a lot of things. But then again, I understand because it's a movie and it's such a time crunch that you have to cut a few things out. John Wick would be good as a TV
Ooh,
series.
John. Yeah, John Wick would be good.
They're making a
Yeah.
spin-off show. It's
Yeah,
not him, but
because
it's someone else. Yeah.
yeah, because there is more of like understanding the construction of how the mafia, I guess you can kind of say,
Hmm.
or
Oh,
that
actually,
culture,
yeah.
like to explain more in depth of what like how it all works would probably be more understanding because you kind of zoom by the
I
whole
mean,
thing.
They actually did that. They did that already.
Yeah,
It's called
they're
the
yeah. I
Continental.
was gonna say
yeah,
already has a spin-off TV series.
yeah. Like it
Um,
would be more better for people to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking The Matrix. I grew up with it,
Oh
and
no, that has a TV show.
does it?
Yeah, it has an animated, the Matrix animated series.
Well, that was actually a movie too.
Oh, that was a movie.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
movie with short
like
animations put
yeah, like
together.
CG, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I grew up with it, and there was this game on the GameCube years ago that I kept bothering Fernando about. It's called the Enter the Matrix, and they had these two characters called Niobe and Ghost, and there would be live action clips like in between the game, and they
Yeah.
look really fucking good. I was like,
Oh.
damn, I wish I had more of these characters instead of like Neo and all that. So and it's very interesting the world they live in because
mhm.
it's like the world's not real and they can do a lot with that shit.
I think the prequel movie to Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory, the new one Wonka.
Yeah.
I think that could have been a good TV series because the movie itself was actually pretty good.
I have to see that still.
You too.
That would be good.
Okay, one that may be good because I love it. It's only because I love it. Is Hunger Games.
Oh yeah,
Hunger
the
Games
Hunger
could be
Games
That
was
that
a
would be good. That would be good.
because you know what the movie lacked. At least this is my personal opinion, right?
What?
You know what the Hunger Game movie lacked. That's why the movies didn't do so well. But for me, I think it didn't do so well because you were missing her thoughts. Like you didn't know what she was thinking and feeling majority of the movie. Because in the book, if
Oh yeah, that's true.
you actually like knows what she's thinking and feeling and her plot, like because she plots a lot in the book, right? But in the movie you don't get to see how smart Katniss really is because she just execute her plots,
That's
but she
true.
doesn't talk about it.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Hunger Games.
I don't know if anyone's seen the movie Argyle. I think that
Yeah,
could also be a good TV
That was good.
series.
That's a good
That
one.
was a good one.
Mhm. They can make the Hunger Games show into a kind of like Squid Game, because Hunger Games is
Right.
game,
Squid Games reminds me of Hunger Games.
right? So every episode could be like a new mini game they're playing.
Yeah,
Get to figure out like who's gonna die this week.
I know.
All right, moving along. All right, I gotta tell you guys this girl's situation. Okay, so I know this person personally, right?
We know this person.
All of you
We
know this person?
I don't know this.
no,
one.
In
there's
different
a timeline,
in our universes, we know them.
I want you all to put yourself in my shoe, by myself.
We're
No,
already
just
in
kidding,
your
all right?
shoes.
So okay, all right. So you work at this office, right? In your cubicle and all that stuff, and there's a person of interest, which is your coworker, right? Your coworker. You have this person of interest that is your coworker. You guys work in a cubicle together, across from each other, whatever, right? You had always subtle flirted with them and stuff like that, right? But you notice that that coworker has a ring on their hand, right? So you know they're married, right? But there's no pictures of like their marriage or anything like that or their family. So you never really thought of it. But you've been working with this person for like 2 or 3 years now, right? But never once that person talked about their family or their marriage, right? Okay, and you guys been flirting for those, like what do you call that? Work husband and work wife, right?
Yeah,
So you
I
guys
hate it.
flirting and stuff like that. Now you get put into the situation when you guys have to go on this business trip for 3 days, right? And it's out of state. So you go on this business trip, and you just so happen you're partnered up with that person, right? You're,
Sounds like a porno I once saw.
yeah. Okay. All right. So,
Where
all right,
they're
yeah.
going on a
Okay.
business trip and you book
Right.
the same hotel.
Okay, so now you're going on it, and then there's this one trait about that person that always kind of surprised you, right? And you notice it yourself too, is that that person never is on their phone, like they never call, or anyone's ever calling them or anything like that, other than maybe their mom or something like that, right? But like the significant other person, like it's like they don't exist, right? So this person is asking, should she just go for it?
So in this
Ooh.
situation, her coworker is the guy that's married that has.
Yeah, it would be a guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Is he legitimately married?
You would have to flip over.
Yeah.
That's the mystery. We don't know if he's actually married.
Yeah, that's the thing, because he never talked about it. But for you, it'd be like she never talked about it, right? You're attracted to them too, right?
And they're
You guys-
flirting with each other already. They have been.
For like,
And
that happened.
so she's essentially asking if she should bump uglies with the guy.
Right.
Or go for it, I guess.
Okay, first of all, anyhow, does she even want to know if he's really married or not? Like, it sounds like it doesn't matter to her. That's one. And if it doesn't matter to her, then, she can totally go for it. But if she does find out he's married, would that make a difference or not?
He has a ring on his finger.
A ring
See-
really doesn't mean anything, though, because some people
Right.
can have a promise ring that,
That's what's tripping me up, because okay, this guy has a ring, right?
She has a ring on her finger.
she has a ring. He does not.
So they both have
For you-
rings.
no, I'm saying for you, it's the other way around.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Let's say she has the ring on, right?
Right.
Yeah.
If I subconsciously tell myself, "Hey, I should bang this chick," right?
Right.
Just because they don't talk about their significant other, it's like you already have that mindset.
Uh-huh.
So, like, what are you waiting for? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. It's like the you saw.
Yeah, just like porno. Except in the point they actually do call, but they're fucking while she's calling, and they have to keep quiet. You know. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is like,
Jay only watches for the plot lines.
yeah, the plot's like, oh man, is the husband gonna hear her? Like,
The husband's finally
does she
gonna
send
call.
emoji? Yeah. So what I'm trying to get at is like, they have a ring, they're married or
Right.
engaged, right? The fact that you're thinking about this already,
That part.
what does that say? Right, exactly. What does that say about this situation?
Right.
Like, just like Q said, do you really want to know
Right.
if he's married or not?
Yep.
You have to think about that first.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And if you're asking other people this question, you probably already planned ahead.
I think she's been thinking about it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You,
The
you
fact,
definitely
like,
Because
thought
you wouldn't
about
be
it.
flirting with this person
Right.
if
no,
if you
three
weren't.
Yeah, so that means she stayed in the same hotel with him,
Mhm.
right? They slept in the same hotel, and he's never on his phone, even when he's in the hotel.
So
So
he,
she's,
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he could already be that type where he's already out, fucking around on his wife if he's married or whatever. But and she could be another somebody. I mean, okay. My thing is this: that you have to really remember, like, if you're going to go ahead and sleep with someone who's married or allegedly married, I hope you ain't trying to expect anything more. I mean,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Or unless your goal is to break them up, have them get a divorce, and then stay with you. What's so great about him? All you've been doing is flirting with him. Like,
Yep.
and then if he's going to cheat with you, what's so great about him? Like, that's eventually, I mean, I still believe in the fact that if someone's going to cheat with you and then you end up with them, they're going to cheat on you. They're going to cheat with you. They're going to cheat on you.
Mhm.
That's what I think about it. So, I mean, I don't think she really cares. I think she just wants somebody to support her. Like, yeah, girl, go for it.
Want someone to validate.
Right. Like, bitch, if you're going to fuck him, go ahead and do it because obviously you've been flirting with him. So you want to do that, which I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying, and sorry, I'm not trying to call you bitch, but like, not in a negative term, but like, but my point is like, first of all, you should have been trying to go after this married guy, but yeah, since you're already there, you're probably going to do it anyway. And I think you just want some kind of like justification.
That's probably going to be my answer too. Like, if you go for it, fine, but just be ready to deal with the ramifications.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
There's definitely gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Totally, there's going to be. I don't know
Because
why
let's
people think
say,
there won't be. Why would you
yeah,
think there isn't?
I'm not saying you shouldn't, but let's say you do it, right? And it affects his current relationship
Yep.
in a negative way. It's your fault.
It's
on
always
you.
your fault. It's always going to be your
Also,
fault.
not on top
Well,
of that,
both their
anything.
faults technically because he let it happen.
Yes,
But
totally. Yep.
still, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna tell her don't do it.
Yeah, I would say don't do it,
Yeah,
I
but
was
it
gonna
sounds
tell her,
like she wants to do it.
yeah, even if you want to,
Yeah.
because the way I look at it is that, okay, honestly, it's because you're in a fucking cubicle right next to them,
Mhm.
right? And if you bump uglies together, right, and you
Right.
do, it doesn't matter, right?
You got to look at them every fucking day.
Yeah, you
What if
have
the
to.
sex isn't good?
And me personally, you're like me.
I'm
Damn.
Me
just
personally,
saying, like, either way, what if it's not good
it's
for either of
a
them?
very solid thing. So me personally, like, I always don't understand people who, like, you work with your significant other, right? Like either your wife or your girlfriend or something like that, right? Or vice versa, right? Like going to work with them, like, because to me it was like my 8 hours, give or take, because 8 hour work is average, right, in
Mm-hmm.
most companies. My 8 hour day when I'm at work, I just want to just think about work and not deal with it. Could you imagine you getting to an argument with this person or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you have to still sit there for 8 hours.
Right.
Yeah, they're a
Hell
cubicle
no.
across. They're a
Right.
cubicle across from you.
I
Yeah,
have to talk to you, and I didn't like the sex that
situation.
night. Like,
Um, I
no
don't know,
way.
because I don't know what work environment, but even let's say it was a restaurant or something like that, right? It doesn't matter if you work together. Like, one of you is gonna be jealous one day if you see the other person talking to someone else.
Yeah, or he's flirting with somebody else. Like, he's flirting with you. He's probably flirting with other people, but you think he's only flirting with you.
Yeah, because like someone's gonna get jealous. Someone's like I see that happen at so many companies where they get into a bad argument because they're conversating with someone else, and the boyfriend or girlfriend sees it and they get jealous. I've seen it
Yep.
in so many companies already.
That whole
So to
office
me,
romance
yeah,
sucks.
to me, I personally wouldn't do it, right? If I That's why I don't really like to sleep with any of my coworkers ever,
Yeah.
only because I know how ugly it can get.
Yeah.
And I don't really like dating any coworkers unless they were in a separate, complete department away from me. That doesn't involve in my world, I guess you can kind of say, at work.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say, like, I don't know, I work in the front office and she works all the way on like shipping or something,
Mm.
quality, whatever, and we never see each other. That's it. Honestly, I don't think you should do it because even if the sex is great and stuff like that, right? It's gonna get ugly because
It always gets ugly.
yeah, nothing is perfect. It's going
Right.
to get ugly. It's going to get ugly.
Right.
Even friends with benefit gets ugly.
Yep.
Even that gets ugly.
Totally
Like
true.
all that. Like eventually somebody will start to develop feelings, or there will be something that you guys start to get aggravated. I want you to be around someone long enough. There will be something that aggravates you about that person.
Yep.
And that's why I wouldn't recommend that you do it. That's my opinion.
Yep.
Even if you had that thought about playing out Jay's porno script, okay? Nothing against Jay's
Imagine they're
opinion.
doing it, and then his wife calls
I know
during the
that was-
middle of it.
Right. Finally, the phone gets used. Right.
Like, so, oh shit, she does call.
Right. He does have a wife. Like, then what are you gonna do? Like, and then you gotta like look at yourself and like obviously coworkers are gonna find out. Nothing stays a secret. Like when you work together, no office romance shit stays a secret.
I think the fact that they know that they went to the company outing 3 days on the hotel together, I think everyone in the company probably suspected it already.
So,
Yeah, someone's talking about it.
I was gonna
yeah.
say
Totally.
that
And their work husband and wife too. They're probably like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe. Well, one way to look at it is through the guy's perspective is that maybe that's his game where maybe he's not married but he wears a ring just to like to lure chicks in like
Dude,
that kind of like
it's like we
like
talked
Adam
about.
Sandler.
in the movie, yeah. But at the same time, it's like just like Kay stated that it's never good to go pursue anything within the work relationship because just for like to give this listener more um info, I guess. A while ago, I read a Reddit post. It was on one of those "Am I the asshole?" type,
Yeah.
um, where pretty much it was a similar situation, but the two coworkers were actually fucking, and everyone in the office knew about this that was going on. The guy was married, the chick was single, and the person who posted on the Reddit was asking whether they should tell the guy's wife or not that he's cheating with someone in his workplace. And everyone everyone was annoyed by the fact that like everyone in the office knew, but they would play it off as they were friendly, but everyone knew that they were fucking.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone has thought about doing it, like snitching this guy out. And so this person was like, would I be the asshole if I if I tell the guy's wife that she's being cheated on? So
I say yeah, he would be. He would be an asshole.
yeah,
Because
so
it has nothing to personally do with you.
yeah,
That makes sense.
but even still, like if you pursue something like that in a workplace, you're gonna have enemies because like people don't want to see that shit happen in the workspace.
Yeah, nobody does because it leads like it can be chaos, right?
Yeah,
I mean, let them not get along. Let he or she not want to fuck for a night, and then what? Or you're totally distracted. It can affect your work. Like
yeah, because then it could create a whole bunch of tension within the space, and it'll just make everything awkward for everyone.
yeah,
Yep.
They're gonna hate you, talk shit
Totally.
about you.
she should totally not do it. She probably already has. I'm assuming because she's already flirting, like, and she's probably flirting hardcore.
Is this
And
before or after?
yeah,
I think she already went.
yeah,
on
they've
that.
probably already fucked. Like,
Not after. So how did it go?
Yeah.
I'm going
But-
to assume.
I remember her asking
I'm gonna
me,
assume.
and then I was telling her when she told me the story, and I told her like, "This would be a good podcast question."
Yeah.
That's what I told her. So then she's like, "Go ahead, just don't use my name." And I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." I'll
Yeah.
put that down.
Yeah,
I-
I would say don't go for it.
Uh,
It's not gonna end well.
No, and you're not the only one. Like if he's already flirting with you, he's got a ring, he's married. You listen, boo, like you are not the only one he's flirting with. Like you're not. And I'm sure he's probably fucking a few other people that you just don't know about and probably in different departments.
probably,
Yeah, 'cause-
probably the cubicle down from you.
Right.
Yeah, at the same time, you're risking your career, especially if you're at a good place that you enjoy working at. you're risking it also.
Right. And what if they're like in management positions? Like that makes it even worse.
That just makes it even worse. Yeah.
It compromises like who you are as a leader. And then people
Yeah.
won't respect you when they find
Yeah,
out.
and especially if you get fired and then you go for an interview, like you're obviously gonna have to lie because you're not gonna be like, yeah, I got fired because I was fucking management or I was fucking a coworker. Like you can't say that. You're obviously gonna have to lie. So it's just like, don't even bother risking your career.
And this is another thing for this whoever this girl is that it also goes to show just kind of your own lack of self-esteem and confidence that you have in yourself. Like for you to have to go after somebody else's man, like you got to be thinking about who you are. So as a woman, like where do you stand on that? Like how confident are you? Can you not get a man that's not married? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's got to be other guys in the workplace that aren't married.
There's got to be another side to this story though. Like, is the guy actively flirting back? Like,
He
like
does.
flirting.
He does, but he had never talked or admit the fact that he is married.
That's what I'm saying.
He
That's
just
what I'm
said-
saying.
Right.
Like that could be
Total
she
player.
never-
that could be the game that he's playing, he's
Yeah.
pretending that he's married.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's what's that word?
Yep. Assume the worst. It's his game.
Oh, she said, I don't want to ask questions don't ask questions you want the answers to.
Yeah, she don't want to know. She just wants to fuck him. She don't want to know.
Doesn't want to know if he really is
Right.
or isn't married. I was
She
like,
wants to play ignorant. So as they keep fucking, keep hanging out, she don't want to
Yeah,
feel
like-
bad.
yeah, I was like, did you confirm with him? Like, is he actually married?
She don't care.
Yeah, like I never asked him. I was like, you worked there for like over a year into 2 years. You never
Yeah.
asked him if he really is married.
Yeah. Tell her to listen to this podcast.
Yeah, he fishing out to see like his wife and stuff, if he has kids and stuff like that. And he tried to ask other people like there too, and everyone's like, I don't know, never
Yeah.
talked about his wife or whatever.
I think like if I was in Korea, I would not date a guy who worked in the office in Korea. Because there's so much of that shit that happens. Hell no. Like, absolutely not.
I've seen so many affairs in every single company I've been in.
It's so freaking sad.
Every company.
Yeah.